Hey everybody, I was recording a video the other day and I went to upload it and it didn't upload. So I have to now retell the story. But anyway, about a couple months back I announced that I was going to be starting a channel called the Yote Files, or start a new file series on my YouTube called the Yote Files. Basically we talk about everything from Sasquatch to Dogman to other crazy entities / cryptids that you guys may have seen. Or that I have personally seen. Now, I will start off on this channel by saying what I've experienced. And the goal is eventually that this will become a safe platform where everybody can send me videos. If you can want me to read them, that's fine. If you don't want me to read them, hey, that's great too. Everybody needs an outlet. I have personally not shared my story with anybody except for you. So, basically this will be the introduction. This is Smoke. So, he may be in the videos, he might not be in the videos. Sometimes, you know, you'll see cows, because I do have cows, I have horses. But enough about me. Anyway, so the video that I tried to upload was talking about the first time, now that I think back to it, was the first time that I ever came within good yardage of a squatch. It was not the first time that I've seen one. That didn't happen until about 2018 was the first time that I saw one. But this happened, what are you staring at? Several years back, prior to 2018. I was approximately 16, but it was during deer season, as a lot of encounters are. So basically, to give you guys kind of an idea, is when me and the family go out hunting, there's normally like 3 or 4 of us that end up going out, although the last few years it's been just me and my dad. But we will go out and we'll go hunt. But we're getting in the blind by like 3 o'clock, or not really 3 o'clock, but we'll be up by like 3. And out in the blind by 7 o'clock. Shooting the light around here normally starts at about 8. About 8 o'clock is when you'll hear the first gunshot, so it's normally light by like 7:45, 7:50. First shot's at 8, 8:30 absolute latest. So I'm walking out, and with my blind is sitting this on the edge of a slot. We call it a slot meadow. You got trees on this side, and you got an opening in the middle, and there's a path that goes along the west side. So to my east of me, there's a big thick swamp, well, southeast, and then to the west of me, there's poplar grove. And both of them are about as thick as what's behind me here, although there's kind of a nice clearing right there, and I have a stand on the other side. But the blind that I sit in it's a platform blind that sits up about 8 feet in the air. It was built by one of my uncles who decided he wanted to put a couch in it and made it like 5x6, which I'm used to hunting in a 4x4. Or in a little brush blind, you know, where you got just enough room to turn. So anyway, it was opening morning of rifle season. I had just shot my first 8-point that youth season, and I was going in to film my second tag. Now 16, you know, first 8-point, I was pretty puffed up. I was like, oh man, you know, cloud 9. So I'm walking out there, and as soon as I get to the opening of the slot meadow, before it curves into the fish bowl, as we call it, it was kind of eerie. Now, the weather that day was the sky was clear. Full moon, could see the stars. But get this, there was fog. There was absolute fog all over in the 2 valleys, in the meadows. Which then lit everything up like a Christmas tree. You could see in the meadow like it was daytime, like what's behind me now. But, of course, it had that weird, eerie glow. And you couldn't see into the woods. It was darker than my dog. It was darker than the black of my dog. So you could tell there was something in the woods just by that eerie feeling like you were being followed. And I kept getting that skunky wet dog smell. Now when you get that skunky wet dog smell, most people say that was squatch. Well, that was the first time I smelled a squatch, and I didn't think it was a squatch. I'm thinking, oh, okay. You know, we got bears around here. That is a swamp on to my left. So, you know, it could just be some swamp critter. Well, that whole feeling, that nagging feeling of something following me and getting that skunk smell followed me all the way down the 100, 150, 175. No, about 215 yards from the beginning of the slot meadow to my blind, which sits at the edge of the slot, and then into the fishbowl, because I can see both sides. And it was just eerie as can be. So shooting light comes around about 8:15, and I'm sitting there, you know, waiting for a big deer to come out, because I knew there was something in the south woods. There's always deer in the south woods. Just last year, I chased another massive 8-point out of there. But no deer ever came. That entire morning, I didn't see a single deer. I honestly didn't think there was going to be any in the area. But about 8:15, I started hearing crashing off to, it would have been my northeast, so that would have been off to my rear right. About my, for y'all who get it, it'd probably be about my 5 o'clock position. And I couldn't figure out what it was. You know, it's like, well, you know, well, it's a deer or something, you know. Try to rationalize everything that I just seen. Well, didn't see, but heard. And thinking back on it now, it's just very similar characteristics to a lot of these stalk incidents that you hear, or paralleling incidents that people get from Sasquatch all the time. Do I know for sure it was a squatch? No. Am I pretty sure it was a squatch? After knowing what I know now, I would say that it's a very good chance. It wouldn't have been a dog man. A dog man would have never let me get to the blind. I have horses tied out. It's like 90 freaking degrees here today, so that was one of my horses. So I'm going to go ahead and click off this video now. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry. I will try to crank out more videos as this week goes on. I will try to change my scenery. And we'll get back to you, man. Yote Files. Peace out.